Good morning, students. Hope you understood yesterday's class, and today we'll continue with that lessons, that is health and disease. Today we'll see about drug and de-addictions. Drug de-addictions. You know what is addictions? The person who are using drug and they are very severe in that. So there are different processes involved in drug de-addictions. We'll see what are that. Before that, the addictions. So de-addiction, it is not easy task because they are using for long years. So it is not easy to reduce it completely within all of sudden. So it takes many days, many months to come away from this drugs. So there are different processes involved in this. First, we'll see what is detoxification. So toxifying is poisoning. The poison substance is there in our body by this drugs. So it takes a little time to get away from this. So they have certain symptoms or withdrawal symptoms. That's called withdrawal symptoms. So they give certain side effects in our body. So we have to take certain medical care regarding this. So we can't suddenly come away from the drugs. So it takes time. It can be reduced gradually only. So the family and friends, we should support the addicted persons by giving proper counseling. So this is detoxifications, giving proper medical care. Next one is psychotherapy. So psychotherapies, we should call the addicted person to the certain psychologist. So many private psychologists is there or counselors there. So they used to counsel the person who are addicted. So they give a certain way how to get rid of this addictions. It may be way of approach with people and what are the food to be taken. Like that can be given by this psychologists as experts. Clear? That is called psychotherapy. Next one is counseling to family members. So counseling to the family members is very important because the person who are addicted is living in the family's support now. So they have to support the addicted persons. So the family members should be counseled properly and how they should treat the addicted persons. So that is called counseling to family members. Next, the last one is rehabilitations. So it is one type of giving way for the addicted persons and what is the next step to be taken by him after coming away from these drugs. So we can give proper training, vocational training to how to lead their life in a discipline or proper. So next abuse is tobacco abuse. So you know what is tobacco? In Tamil it is called pugaile, right? So this tobacco, it is taken from the plant in two varieties, that is called Nicotina tabacum and Nicotina rustica. So these are the two varieties of tobacco plant. It is used in our daily life. So here from this addicted product, so they contain the substance called nicotine. So this substance, it is a addiction. So once the person who have this tobacco leaf, what happened? They by this nicotine substance they get more addicted. So we want them to have regularly because of this substance called nicotine. So this is called stimulant. Stimulant means making them to stimulated by having more tobacco leaves. It's called nicotine. So it is very harmful and making them to have regularly. So it is how it is made means, so it is made in the form of dry leaves and curls. How the tea is made by leaves, it is curled like that. The tobacco leaves also, it is dried and curled and it is used commercially in all over the world. So this is about the tobacco abuse and what is the use of this tobacco use. So it is used in different ways. So it is used in smoking, chewing and snuffing. So you know, in smoking in the form of cigars, cigarettes and pipes and BDs, like that, they used by the smoking. So the person, they smoke in the form of their dry leaves, so in the form of smoking. So the powdered, the tobacco leaves also can be used for chewing. So they used to keep in their mouth like pans. How the pans are kept in their mouth for and chewed like that. Even some people, they use this tobacco leaf for chewing, the powdered tobacco leaves. And third one is snuffing also. So snuffing is keeping in their noses. So they used to snuff through their noses and absorb the this tobacco powder. So these are the uses of this tobacco. So in the form of smoking, chewing and snuffing, they use this tobacco leaves. Okay, next we'll see about the smoking hazards and effects of tobacco products. So here in tobacco there are two important things, is benzopyrene and polycyclic hydrocarbons. So these are the two substances which is present in tobacco, which is very harmful because which used to cause cancer. So these two are the carcinogenic. So carcinogenic is nothing else. It is a cancer causing substance. So that is present in this tobacco, which used to cause the lung cancer. Clear? It is present in the tobacco. It is called benzopyrene and polycyclic hydrocarbons. So next is they used to form inflammations in the throat region. So inflammation means the swelling thing which is found in the throat. So it used to cause the disease called bronchitis and pulmonary tuberculosis. So here bronchitis, which is found in the lungs. This region is called bronchi, and they have to bronchioles. So bronchi and tuberculosis. So this tuberculosis is caused by the bacteria. So you know what is pulmonary? They used to transport the blood from the lungs to the heart. So here these two diseases called bronchitis and pulmonary tuberculosis formed by the inflammations of throat. So it is gradually entering into the lungs and damage the whole lungs. So that is because of what? Tobacco products. And third one is emphysema. So it is a disease which is caused by the inflammations in lungs alveoli. So this is the lungs, and here this trachea, this is trachea, and this leads to the bronchi, bronchioles, and end with the air sac called alveoli. So here what's the use of this alveoli is they used to exchange of gases takes place. So they get the oxygen and give up the carbon dioxide in the blood vessels. The blood vessels, they used to do exchange of gases in this alveoli only. So what happens if they have this tobacco in their body, means what happens? This capacity will be reduced. So alveoli, the space which is found in the alveoli will be reduced, so that the oxygen carrying capacity and exchange of gases will be reduced in this alveoli. So that such condition is called as what? Emphysema. So understand what is emphysema? It is causing cancer in alveoli. So it is inflammations in the alveoli. So there is a space reduced in alveoli to exchange of gases. Understood? Next one is carbon monoxide. So when we are inhaling the tobacco, what happened? They release the carbon monoxide. So this carbon monoxide, what happened? Always the blood which contained the hemoglobin, and they used to give the oxygen to the other blood vessels. So understood? So oxygen carrying capacity in the hemoglobin will be reduced by this carbon monoxide. Clear? So hemoglobin in the blood, they used to transport the oxygen. So those who are having this tobacco, what happened? They inhale, they release the carbon monoxide. So this will affect the hemoglobin, which reduce the oxygen carrying capacity. So that condition is called as what? Hypoxia. So understood? So these happen because of this carbon monoxide present in tobacco leaf products. As increase of blood pressure, so those who are smoking, they get more blood pressure, so that they get certain heart disease also. So next is increased gastric secretions. So normally that is the gastric secretion in our digestions, so which is useful for digesting the food. So it is present in gastric stomach regions. Understood? So those who are smoking, they get increased level of gastric secretions, so they may get the duodenal cancer or ulcer problem. So next is oral cancer. It is those who are smoking through mouth, they get mouth cancer, that is called oral cancer. And next, prevention of smoking. So you should know what are the harmful thing of smoking, you know what are the disease may come of smoking, and all these things. So you should educate the other neighbors or relations or elders who you know that they are smoking, and you also should understand all the consequences of smoking, and you should not follow in future when you enter the college or in higher classes. So some may engage you to smoke, so you should avoid all this friendship and get rid of all this smoking. So okay, next we see about the alcohol abuses. So consumption of alcohol also to affect the people mentally as well as physically. So the alcohol is it is used by not only the pure section people, even the wealthier person also will consume. So they affect the physical as well as the mental function of their body. So you should know what is alcoholism and what is alcoholic. Alcoholism means dependence of alcohol is called alcoholism. The persons who are dependent on alcohol for their functions of their body, they are called alcoholism. And alcoholic means the person get addicted to the alcohol is called alcoholic. So these two, alcoholism and alcoholic, is called alcohol abuses. Clear? Next is we'll see what are the harmful effects of this alcohol to health. So prolonged use of this alcohol. So long time use of alcohol to affect the physical as well as mental functions. So first thing, they used the mental function affected. Why? Because they have certain sedative substance as well as analgesic substance. So the sedative makes the brain to not function properly, makes weakest or inactive substance which is present in alcohol, as well as analgesics, it is one of the relief pain. So for these conditions they use this alcohol, the persons use the alcohol. So we see other effects of this alcohol. So nerve cells get damaged. So nerve cells, you know, all the sensation in our body, it is all the sense organs as well as other neuron motor sense can be carried out throughout the body by the nerve cells. So the nerve cells get damaged initially, so that the entire body functions will be stopped or it will be delayed. Next one is coordinations of other body organs. So the coordinations will be there between the organs. For example, the heart, it used to get the oxygen from the lungs, and so lungs, it depends upon the respiratory organs. So from the heart, the blood goes to the brain. So each and every organs are coordinated each other. So those who are having this alcohol, the coordinations of body organs will be affected. So the lack of coordination between the body organs will be affected, those who are having alcohol. And next is blurred visions. So blurred means it is not clear visions or reduced visions. So those who are using this alcohol, so if they are driving in a vehicle, so they may meet an accident because of this. So not only that, while walking also in opposite, some person may come, so they may hit them, so there will be a quarrel between them. So these are one of the reasons for blurred or reduced vision due to the alcohol. Harmful effects of alcohol is dilations of blood vessels. The blood vessels will be dilated, so the length of or the breadth of the blood vessels will be more, so that the proper blood circulations will be affected. So the heart function is affected by this dilations of blood vessels. The next one is liver damage. So normally we heard every day the person who are using alcohol, the first thing they used to affect the liver. So liver will be damaged by formations of fat substance. So more fat substance will be found in the liver, as well as they cause the liver cirrhosis, and fiber tissue will be accumulated in the liver. So this will gradually reduce the work of the liver, as well as the kidney functions also will be affected because of this alcohol. Next is the person who are using regularly. So prolonged use of alcohol, so the normal functions of the body will be affected, and if they continue using this alcohol, so the consciousness and other functions of the body will be affected. At last they may die because of this. So these are the harmful effects of this alcohol. So next we'll see what are the rehabilitation measures of alcoholics. So how to control this, and what are the other methods to be followed those who are using alcohol to come away from the alcohol. First one is education and counseling. So we have to educate and we have to give proper counseling. So the persons who are using alcohol, we have to give proper education to them. What are the consequences of using alcohol? Some people, they are uncivilized or not unqualified people. They don't know what is happening inside their body. So they should know what are happening if they are using alcohol, and we should educate, as well as we have to give proper counseling to get rid of this alcoholism. Rehabilitation's method is physical activity. So those who are using alcohol, to get away from the alcoholisms, they can engage them in many physical activities like reading and music, singing or dancing or meditations. Like that, they can engage themselves to come away from the alcohol. So next is seeking help from parents and peer groups. So the initial steps, the family support should be there, the parent and peer groups. So parents, normally they help their children in different ways, and they may get help from these and even the peer groups also. So peer groups means the person, if one person is affected by this, means they are age groups. Their same age groups are called peer groups. So from them they can get an help, to get an advice on how to get rid of this, to avoid their mental stress, how to lead a relaxed life, and to maintain a peaceful life. They can get help from parents as well as peer groups. Next is medical assistance. So by using certain private psychologists as well as psychiatric, they can get a proper medical assistance, and they may refer certain medical care. What are the can be used to get rid of this alcoholism. So not only this, alcohol de-addictions and rehabilitation methods are using much for the persons who are using the alcohol. So they by using this, they can lead a happy and peaceful life after this. We just recall what we saw today, and we saw the drug de-addictions, and what are the de-addictions, what are the methods to be followed for de-addiction, to come away from the addictions. And we saw about the tobacco abuse, and what are the harmful effects of tobacco, and how to be prevented of smoking, hazards of smoking, and alcohol abuse we saw, and what are the harmful effects of alcohol. In the last we saw the rehabilitations of alcohol, and what are the different measures to be followed by alcoholism. So hope you understood all the different abuses, drug abuses, tobacco abuses, and alcohol abuses. So you know what are the different methods to be get away from all these abuses, and hope you understood today's class. Please go through all these topics, whatever we taught, and just go line by line. If you have any doubts, just underline and find out the meaning of the words, and if you have any doubts, you can ask the in-charge teachers. The in-charge teachers will ask me, and I'll clarify your doubts. Thank you.